This week marked the first of several deadlines for the legislature. eCapitol News Director Sean Ashley joins us to talk about that and other happenings at the Capitol. Sean, thanks for being with us.
You're very welcome.
Okay, well, there are a number of bills that did not make it out of committee, including a bill on civil asset forfeiture.
There were a number of bills filed by Senator Kyle Loveless, a Republican from Oklahoma City. This actually began last year when he expressed some concerns about the way money handled in civil asset forfeitures was distributed and taken and handled. And he proposed a number of reforms to that process. It's been a controversial issue. And what happened this week with the deadline on Thursday was those bills were not heard in the Senate Judiciary Committee. Effectively, they're dead for the remainder of this session unless he can find a way to place some of that language in some other piece of legislation.
Well, a bill that did make it out was by Representative Doug Cox regarding Medicaid. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this has been a very tough bill for Doug Cox to carry, a Republican out of the northeastern part of the state. Essentially what it would do would allow the Oklahoma Health Care Authority to remove a significant number of people from the Medicaid rolls, those who are not pregnant and are able-bodied. They might be able to find other types of health services, but those would be somewhat limited. The basic matter comes down to one of the budget. It would free up money that they could use for some of their other programs and might prevent other programs from being cut. But as he said, it was a heartbreaking bill to carry. It made it out of committee and can now be heard on the House floor.
All right, and there was another bill about the payday loan industry, always controversial.
Yes, this was one carried by Senator David Holt. It made it out of committee, but the senator has indicated he does not plan to move it across the floor. When you get into payday loans and some of those related issues, it's a unique situation. The state can either be regulated by the federal government or it can pass laws on its own in order to regulate itself. In this case, he was carrying that bill for that latter purpose, so the state could have control over it. But as you said, it's a controversial issue. He was engaged by a number of his constituents and decided not to move that bill across the floor.
Sean Ashley from eCapitol, thanks for being with us.
You're very welcome.